guys to another episode of Tales of Middle-earth, and we are back with more Middle-earth SBG. I have Chris here with me today, all the way from Barrie, Ontario. Used to be Uxbridge.
Yeah. I moved a few months ago.
Yeah, and one of our OSBGL members. You go to quite a few of our tournaments, stuff like that.
Yeah, go to as many as I can.
Life happens. That's how I feel this year, because I think I've made it to like 2 or 3. That's it. But you're here today. We're going to be doing a 600 points battle report between, what are you using?
I'm using Angmar this evening.
Angmar, up against my Thranduil's Halls. And the scenario that we are playing is, what is it called again? A Clash by Moonlight. I don't think I've seen this on the channel yet.
No, I haven't seen that one either.
No. I don't even know if I've actually played this one yet, so I'm not 100% sure. So basically what it is your setup is, well, your deployment, you have a 12-inch deployment zone. You roll off to pick sides. Whoever wins and picks a side deploys one of the warbands and rotates back and forth.
Yeah.
The whole objective, or the game ends when one force is at 25%. You then score the objectives. So you get 1 victory point for causing 1 or more wounds on the enemy leader. You get 2 for killing your enemy leader.
Yeah.
You get 3 if your force is broken, 5 if you're unbroken and your opponent is broken, and then you get 1 victory point if you have at least 1 hero remaining at the end of the game. If you have at least 1 hero left alive and have killed more hero models than your opponent, you instead score 3 victory points. If you have at least 1 hero remaining and your opponent has none remaining, then you score 5 victory points.
That 5 sounds pretty big. Yeah.
That does sound pretty big. You have quite a few heroes in your list, right? 3?
I have a few. It's relatively low powered, so I've got about 3.
And I got 2.
Yeah. Well, one of them is Thranduil and Legolas. So.
That's right. Now, the interesting sort of special rule for this, though, is the Dark of Night. And so we randomly determined this scenario. And so the Dark of Night is basically reduced visibility. So your magic, magical powers, special rules, and shooting attacks can't have a range, or can't be targeted, or can't target anything over 12 inches away.
Beyond 12, yeah.
So, which really sort of hampers my shooting, because, well, Legolas loves to shoot. My Mirkwood Rangers love to shoot. But the bonus, the flip side, because there's 2 sides of that coin, is anything that does shoot and rolls to wound gets +1 to wound.
I know, that's interesting,
So that's going to be interesting. So, Chris, well, thank you very much for coming down, man.
My pleasure.
Well, let's show them the board, show them the armies, and get right into the match from there.
Sure.
600 points of Thranduil's Halls, or Halls of Thranduil as it is in the PDF. So starting off with this warband over here, I have Legolas mounted over here on horse, no Orchrus, no Elven Cloak, and he's leading 8 Mirkwood Rangers, and then 5 Mirkwood Elves, 3 with Shield and Elven Blade, and 2 with Elven Glaive. And then on this side I have Thranduil. I should say he's a Hero of Valor now, so he can actually lead up to 15 models. He also, for his heroic actions, besides the 3 primary heroic actions, he has heroic accuracy and heroic strike, if I can remember correctly. And then Thranduil over here is a Hero of Legends, which is interesting. So he can lead 18 models now. And so he's leading 2 Mirkwood Cavalry, no shield, just as is, and 10 Palace Guard. So everybody is what you see. So there's 1 guy there has spear and shield, the rest have shield, and then 5 have spear in the back there. His Thranduil's heroic actions are heroic strike, heroic accuracy, and then heroic strength and defense, I believe. Their army bonus now is basically the bow. Mirkwood Rangers do not count towards the bow limit, and on top of that, if Mirkwood Elves, Palace Guards, or their captains, or Mirkwood Cavalry are within 3 or 6, I got to double check, 3 or 6 inches of Thranduil, they get a +1 to wound with their strikes in melee. So that should be good, I hope. Yeah, so it is within 3 inches. Anybody that is a Mirkwood Elf or Mirkwood Cavalry, Palace Guard, or their captains do get that +1 to wound for their army bonus as well. On top of that, these guys, if they're within 6 inches of Thranduil, count as being in range of the banner. And the Palace Guard, if they're within 3 inches, I believe, again, they get +1 to their fight value, so they jump up to fight 6. which is fantastic for infantry. So that's my 600 points of Thranduil's Halls. Here we are, Angmar, 600 points. What do you have here, Chris?
Okay, so I've got on the Fell Beast at the back. That's the Witch King.
Okay.
Fairly standard kit out for me. He's got 3 might. He's got 14 will and 3 fate.
Okay.
And it'd be interesting to see how he goes, because in the new rules here, he has heroic resolve, channeling, strike, strength, and challenge. So lots of things to experiment with and see how they work under the new rules system.
Awesome. Did you give him the crown?
I did actually, because it's historically been a little expensive.
Yeah.
But now, as well as giving him the 3 attacks, it also allows him to re-roll 1 dice when casting or resisting a spell.
That's fantastic.
So effectively, he gets a re-roll when casting a spell. So that'd be pretty cool.
That's awesome. And so what is he leading as in his warband?
His warband, it's 6 Warg Riders. They're assorted weaponry, but they're just all sword and shield.
Okay, sword and shield Warg Riders. Next warband up.
Next warband, it's led by a Barra White.
Oh, man.
And then I've got, behind him, there's 4 Orcs with sword and shield.
Yep.
And behind the Orcs are 4 Orcs with spears. And then at either end, there's a Spectre, backed up by an Orc with a 2-handed weapon. Kind of a sort of multi-use unit.
Yep.
I want to see what I can do with Paralyze and various other magical powers to kind of slow down and immobilize people, and then come and chop them up with 2-handed weapons, or get them with Blades of the Dead.
That's scary.
Well, we'll see. I mean, you've got elves, so...
I do.
Courage-based stuff, probably not...
I'm not going to... Yeah. Especially seeing as how, like, 10 of my models, they automatically pass the courage test, because I have Bodyguard to Thranduil. Okay. Gonna be good, and they can be fight 6, which is fantastic.
Definitely.
But they also cost an arm and legs.
Yeah.
So
we'll see its nutrition. So, and the second unit is pretty much a duplicate of the first. The first has a banner, the second does not. That's really the only difference there.
Cool. That sounds good. Sounds good. All right. So that is Chris's 600 points. So I'll show you the board next. So here we are with our 4x4 board. I am using as the mat today, Highlands in War by GameMat.eu. You can go check out their stuff. It is top quality. Rocks like this, that is the Highland Rocks. Also one of the terrain kits that they offer on their website. I'll post a link below in the description of the video so you can go check them out. The trees here are actually, and the forest stands are made by one of our local players and members of the league, Ben Boomer. And then I have received these hills from another gentleman while at an event he donated to the channel. But that is the 4x4 board. We got some rock outcroppings, some forests, some hills on both sides, a broken cave troll that decided that sunlight was a good thing, and more forests over that way. So, Chris, let's roll off to see who's picking what side. I rolled a whole whopping 2. To your 2. Let's re-roll that again. Here we go. I got a 3. Match that. You got a 5. All right, you get to pick a side and deploy your first warbands.
I'll just...
Stick on
I'll choose the side I'm on already.
All right, we'll come back after deployment. So here we are at the end of deployment. I'll just move that out of the way. This is where I deployed my guys. Basically, everybody was deployed on that 12-inch mark. My Palace Guard's back here. My 2 Mirkwood Cavalry. One's here and one's over here. And then Thranduil in the center. Legolas here. His 5 Mirkwood Elves. And then his 8 Mirkwood Rangers there. Across the board, we have Warband number 1 with the banner over here. Warband number 2, almost the exact same as Warband number 1, but no banner. And then the 6 Wargs and the Witch King over there. So that is deployment for the game. So I guess it's up to round 1 priority roll. Let's see what happens. Do you have any cheekiness that you want to do in priority phase? You got nothing. No new abilities,
I'll
right?
refrain from cheekiness.
Okay.
No, I think I'm good.
I got a 2. You got a 5. I've rolled nothing but 3s and 2s so far with our 3 rolls. You have priority, sir. You can move away. We'll come back after the movement phase because there is no heroics or terror rolls or anything else like that. So here we are at the end of round 1. Chris moved 4 of his Ward Riders up with the Witch King back there. These 2 units of orcs with all their support, their specters, and their barrel wights just moved basically straight up, and 2 warg riders just moved behind them over there. Where myself, I'm just starting to sort of spread forward into the front there. So I have sort of Thranduil and his Mirkwood Cavalry on that side, Legolas over here, and my guys. So that is that for round 1. That is what the board looks like. Let's go for priority, round 2. I got a 4. You got a 1. I got it. Any heroics?
I'm saving my heroics.
You're going to save your 3 might from the Witch King.
You need to hoard it, yeah.
Alright, we'll come back after movement phase. So during the movement phase, Witch King, he's moved over here behind those guys, and he is going to do Drain Courage on Thranduil here using 2 dice. So, what does it go off on?
It actually goes off on a 2, so it's probably going to go off fairly well. You just need a high
roll here. High roll. Alright, so 4s. I'm going to use...
Although I can use the Crown of Morgul to re-roll one of those.
You might as well.
So
re-roll that 3.
And hope for something higher than a 4.
Yeah, man, use any... It's a 3. I'm going to use 1 die. I'm going to try to resist it with 1 die. Hoping for a 4 or higher. That's a 3. All the way over there. I'm going to use a point of might, just for the sake of it.
Okay.
Because I have 5 might compared to your 3. I might as well. So here we are at the end of movement of round 2. So my guys here have all sort of like went up the board. Thranduil stayed stationary. My 2 Mirkwood Cavalry stayed stationary. Legolas stayed stationary. Everybody else is just sort of filtered up. Over here, these 5 Mirkwood Rangers stayed stationary. This one moved half, and these 2 moved full. These wargs are flanking around the side, and these orcs have just moved up. And you saw that the Witch King has moved up and cast a spell on Thranduil, which he did roll a 3 to resist with 1 will, and I bumped up that to a 4 to resist the Drain Courage with 1 point of might. So Thranduil is now down to 2 will, 2 might, 3 wounds, 3 fate. But I still have 3 might over here with Legolas. I'm still feeling pretty comfortable with that. So we're going to go into the shooting phase. You're in range of casting at me, so it should mean that I am in range of shooting at you. Alright, starting off the shooting phase here, I'm going to do these 5 Mirkwood Rangers shooting into that Warg Rider there. They are within 12, so they can actually shoot this turn, so I have 5 shots. They're the only guy that these guys can target, or he's the only guy that they can target. So
and you're going to get the +1 to wound as well.
I am going to get a +1 to wound.
Through, yeah.
So hitting on 3s because they did not move. Alright, so 2 did not hit. And there's no in the way from the angle. So, +1 to wound. I need to do Horse or Rider first off, see what happens. Alright, so 1 hits the warg, so I need 4s. So that's a dead warg. Yeah. And then the other 2 on the riders. Normally I need 5s, but it goes down to 4 because I get +1 to wound. Alright, so that's a dead rider as well. So Thranduil here is going to shoot into the Witch King. He'll have a couple in the ways, but I'm going to try it.
You reckon?
So, hitting on 2. Hits a 3. Getting past the first group of orcs. Gets by. Getting past the second group of orcs. Does not. Back rank, you are defense. I need 4s again. Nothing. Legolas is my next shot. He's going to auto-hit the Witch King. I am within 12.
Should be, I think.
And
actually,
from the front of the base.
Where is it?
Alright, so we double checked again. He is within range of 12 inches. I am doing the auto hit. So with 1 shot. And so I'm going after the Witch King. Gonna try to take him out right now. So here we go. I need 6s to wound because your defense 8. But I get a +1 to wound off of this. So actually, I need 6s by 4s because it's only a strength 3 bow. So +1 to wound, needing 5s. That's a 6.
Sure, it's not 1.
Needing 3s now to cause a wound. Because the 6s by 4s, I get +1 due to the range thing, or the special rules, so needing 3 or higher. So there's a wound on the Witch King. You got 2 fates. First fate. You got 3 fate on him. Oh, well, that burns that fate. You got 2 more. Legolas will have a couple more shots in you, hopefully.
Oh, yeah, right.
So, end of the movement phase, or end of the round, we might as well just roll for priority for turn 3.
Sure.
Let's see what happens. I got a 4. You got a 6. I'm going to let you have it, sir. I'm going to let you have it.
So generous, thank you.
All right, beginning of the movement phase, Chris here is going to call a channel with the Witch King. So we will come back during movement to see what he does with it. So during the movement phase, this Spectre has moved up, and he's going to try Fell Light on this guy here. So I need to make a courage test with him. He's courage 5, so needing a total of 5. So he makes it. He's good.
Perfect.
This Spectre here during its movement, you're going to try Fell Light again, Chris?
I am indeed, yes.
Oh, I'm hoping to do what with him is the question. Here we go. He fails.
Oh, so
he
scared.
fails. So you get to move him.
He moved 10, I guess.
He does move 10, so you can move him wherever you want to move him. That could be good or bad. Could be good and or bad. Where are you moving him? We'll see. So Chris has decided to place that guy right there with the Fell Light, because I think he's going to be jumped on here momentarily by a whole bunch of orcs. We'll see how it goes. Nether Spectre's moving up, and he's going to be trying to do a Fell Light on Thranduil there. I hope I make this one. Oh yeah, I love it there with a 9 on that those 2 dice. And then he's just going to end his charge on that Mirkwood Cavalry. This Spectre here just finished moving up, and he's going to try to Fell Light Legolas. So I'm hoping to roll half decently again. That's enough for me. That is enough for me. Even with -1, that is still enough. So the Witch King has moved off to that flank right there, and is going to do a channel Drain Courage on Thranduil. So let's see, how many dice are you doing?
No, we can do 2 again.
2 again?
It's only 2 up, but
Yep.
want to be sure here.
Absolutely.
So,
that's a 6.
6 would do it.
Oh. It's D3 Courage that you drain?
On the channeled version, it is D3, yeah. Let me just double check that. I'm pretty sure it is.
And the funny thing is, I'm going to use 1 die, I think, to do it, just to get that hopefully fluky one. Angmar's special rule, any orc or whatnot that is within 3 inches of a spirit hero gains terror. So like his whole entire army causes terror right now. So D3 Courage could be bad. I'm going to just 1 die it and try. Bam! There it is right there. That's a 6, buddy. I'm sorry, Chris. That is a 6. And Thranduil resists it. During my movement here, Thranduil is going to charge into this Spectre and that guy over there. And he needs courage test because of terror.
With a -1.
He's good. He's good. He loves it. He loves it, and he comes charging in on his elk like so on both of them. This Mirkwood Cavalry is going to charge into those 2 orcs, also needing a courage test at -1. That's not enough. That is not enough, and he fails. Boo. This Mirkwood Elf here is going to try to charge that orc right there. I do need a tear test, and I believe I am still at -1, so, because I'm inside 12 inches of the Witch King. And I'm good.
Oh, you're good.
This Mirkwood Elf is going to try to charge that Spectre right there, and I'm still within 12, so -1 to my roll, and he fails. So then the next Mirkwood Elf with the shield and sword is going to try to charge him as well. He's in with a 9. So here we are at the end of the movement phase. This ward charged into that Palace Guard with Spear. I have a Spear support on him. This Ward Rider charged into that Palace Guard. And then that guy countercharged. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Over here, the orcs all moved up. You saw that the Witch King moved up, tried to cast a Channel Drain Courage on Thranduil, who resisted. These 2 Palace Guards charged into those 2 orcs over there. They have bodyguards, so they didn't need to make a courage test. Thranduil charged into the Spectre, and 1 orc that's on that guy there who is Fell Light and surrounded by orcs. They're going to try to mob rule him and bring him down. This Palace Guard charged into that guy. Mirkwood Elf here charged into 1 orc, and Mirkwood Elf here charged into that Spectre. Over here, that ward charged into those 2 Mirkwood Rangers, and then I had a 3rd charge in on him, but I couldn't get around to trap him, so he just is where he is, and I'm just hoping that I roll better. Everybody else, as in my 5 Rangers there, just sort of are starting to move out, or move up and spread out. This guy failed his courage test, and this guy failed his courage test. Legolas moved half, so we can go into the shooting phase next. Shooting phase. Legolas here is the only shot that I have, and you have no bows.
No, with orcs I figured...
yeah, just get in there.
There's no point.
And so I'm going to do an auto hit onto said Witch King. So I hit automatically. This is a roll of wound, and I get a +1.
You can hear the smile in his voice when he says that, right?
Yes, I do have a smile. It's a 2! I'm not using all my might to burn that. No, sir. So we'll come back with combats next. So Chris has priority. We're going to go into the combat phase next, so he is going to choose what combats he wants to start first.
I'm going to try that.
You're going to do this guy over here?
Alright,
so I have 1 die, but I am within range of my banner from Thranduil due to the fact that he is a Mirkwood Cavalry, so he does get a banner when within 6 inches of Thranduil. So you have how many attacks?
Oh, geez, let's. So this guy would be with those 2.
Exactly. Yeah, so you got 5 guys. You got
1 on support,
and then a Spectre.
So 2, 4, 5, and he's in there. So
yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you have 5.
Yep.
All right, here we go. All I need is a 6. That's it.
Pretty
a
much.
6. I'm sorry.
It's like anything but a 1.
Anything but a 1. I swear that is a 6. That like there's the 1. There's the 6. Good old Canada dice. I don't even need the banner reroll. Well, that Spectre. What's his defense?
His defense, I believe, is 5.
I'm gonna go after that Spectre because I don't like Fellite anymore. Spectre's going down. Needing a 4.
It's one of his highlights.
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna throw this dice out. Throw it in my pocket for later. That is. So that Spectre is dead. So up next, this orc who is going to shield up against my fainting and spear support. The feint will be the red die. I get +1 to wound if I win this fight. So you rolled a 5. I got a 6. It is a different die this time. So fainting will be the red. They both get +1 because of the Thranduil's Hall special rule. When I'm within 3 inches of Thranduil, they get a +1 to wound. So that is a very dead orc.
Do it.
Up next, the spear-supported orc up here. I am going to feint with my front guy and spear support with the back guy. And again, fainting will be the red. You get a 5 again. I get... Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. And he's dead. So Chris wants to do the Spectre and the orc there next. I'm going to feint with my front guy there, which will be the Gandalf die. So, get a 4. I get a 4 highest. Look at that. No 6 that time. No 6. Your defense 5?
Yes.
All right, needing 5s because I'm outside of 3 inches of Thranduil. There it is. Yeah, with a 6. Chris, you want to do this one next?
Yeah, sure.
And you got the charge, so you get 2 attacks, correct?
Yep.
Versus my 3. You get a 5 highest. I tie you there, or I beat you, sorry. You're not trapped, so I'm just going to go after the rider. Actually, okay. I'll put first one after the rider. Yep. He's dead. Yep. And then the other 2 after the ward, just for shits and giggles.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's dead. You want to go back over to this charging ward rider? I have a spear guy at the front with a spear support, so the spear support will be the gold. The guy fainting with his elven blade will be the red. So, take it with a 6, and after the rider, he is dead.
Do it.
So, the warg needs to make a courage test to see if he sticks around. He does not. He's only courage 2, I think. Yep. And this charging warg rider into my 2 elves there, their palace guard. 1 will faint, which will be the red die. Oh, you get a 6. That's strong. You beat my 1 and 3. So,
where's the Canada dice, man?
It was in there. So you knocked them down, and so I'm going to put some prone tokens there. So new thing in this edition are the prone tokens. So now you don't actually lay your models down anymore in this edition, which is really nice because, you know, if you have a really nice painted metal model, they chip so easily. Plus, now you know where your model is. It's that base. That's the space that he takes up.
Especially if you've got one with like spears and spiky bits.
Over its head. This makes so much more sense. So what one are you going to go after? The guy with the shield and the spear, or the one with the elven blade and the shield?
I guess they're prone now, so I will get
double attack.
2 sets of 2, so I'll do 2 on one and 2 on the other.
Awesome, sounds good. So first one up.
Strength 4.
Up against what one?
Against this guy here.
The shield guy there with the elven blade. Let's see if you get it. You do. So you're strength 4, you say?
Yes.
Okay, so...
Yeah, Warg strength 4.
He is dead.
On this one.
And the next one?
Yeah.
No!
Not so much.
That guy is still alive and kicking.
These ones.
We're going to do those ones there. Okay, so I got Fainting Palace Guard with using the Gandalf die and then Spear Sport using the red. So, I got a 5. 2s. Banner, yeah.
Roll.
No. Oh, nice try. So, getting +1 to wound, I need 4s because you're defense 5, correct? And again, I'm getting that because of the army rule special bonus. So, that's a cocked.
That's cocked, yeah.
Nothing. Oh, no. That was the fainting. So I was going to say, get a reroll, but no. So those guys get pushed back. Are you trapped? Because you can't make a 2 back away moves, and you can't move a full inch back. So you are trapped.
Okay, go for it.
All right, here we go. That gets me the reroll, though.
Yeah.
No, still nothing. So he is trapped. Can't make the full inch back. Next one's along, as Chris says. Again, fainting will be the Gandalf die. And let's see what I get.
Yep.
Double 6s. Yep. And needing 4s to wound. Nothing. And the last combat this turn is going to be Thranduil up against a Spectre and an Orc. Thranduil did charge.
Yeah.
Are you going to fight two-handed?
Yeah. Orange is going to be two-handed.
Okay, I'm going to fight regularly, obviously. Wow.
Interesting.
4 highest. 4 highest. I still take it. Are you in range of the banner? Check, see if you are. I think you might be.
Yes, they are.
Okay, so one of those can be re-rolled. I have a 4 highest at this point in time. What?
Oh.
Yeah, don't do this.
I touched the Canada die.
Oh, shoot. That's all good. So don't roll the two-handed.
Yeah.
Because you get a -1. Alright, so I still take it on my fight value with a 4 highest. Alright, so first attack up against Spectre. He's very dead. It's resolved at strength 5 due to the fact that I charged with my elk. And then I have a whole bunch of other attacks up against the orc who is knocked prone and is dead as well.
A lot of 2s there, though.
Yeah,
there's a lot of 2s.
2 4s, a 6, and a whole bunch of 2s. That's still enough to kill the orc, and Thranduil is there alive and kicking. So here we are at the end of the round. That is what the board looks like. Oh my goodness. Priority. Next turn. Here we go. I got a 3. You got a 3. You had it last.
I had it, so
it goes to me. Thranduil here, during the movement phase, is going to charge into those 2 orcs right there. I'm at a -1 courage, so he's courage 5. He has 1 will left, or a point of might to make it.
Is it worth it?
Is it worth it?
Really worth it. They're just orcs.
They are just orcs. They are just orcs, as you say. They are.
Who'd have thought it would get so tense so early in the game?
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'll use a point of might. Not of will, of might. So he's down to 1 might, 1 will. Mirkwood Cavalry is going to charge into the orcs that are right there, hoping to get both, needing a courage test because they are within 3 inches of your barrel white. This guy loves it. He can make it. Thranduil, though, on the other hand, he can't. So, and he ends his movement there like so, charging into that guy. Those guys. Gonna do a courage test for this guy to charge that spear orc up there, needing a courage test because he does have tear due to the barrel white. He loves it and is in. And the same with these 2 onto those 2 over there. And they are in as well. This ranger here is going to try to charge into that orc with a 2-handed weapon. He makes it, and so he does go in, just like so, up there. This Mirkwood Cavalry is going to try to charge those 2 over on the end there. He failed his courage test last turn, so I'm hoping he passes this turn. That is a pass. That is a 6, and he has a courage 5 -1, though, equals to 4, so that is a 10. So he's in on this flank, like so. Bam. Over here, Barrow White's about to move, and he's going to try to cast Paralyze on Thranduil. Goes off on a 4, does it not?
Yeah, this one goes off on a 4. So it's going to use 2 will for this one.
Yep.
No, he's going to use 3 because it feels later in the game than it is, and I think things might go bad. So.
Yeah, well, I think it's bad for me. So it goes off on a 5.
Goes off on 5.
I need to, at this point in time, I need to try to stop it. So I need to use his last will, I think, and try to stop it. Goes off. You know what? I'll burn it.
I think it's worth it.
I think it's worth it. Yeah, so I will burn it. So he's out of might, out of will. Sparrow White over here is going to move next during the moving phase and also going to try to paralyze Thranduil. I'm hoping for nothing over a 2. I really am. I really am. I will take whatever it is. And it's a 5 and a 6. Alright, so he is paralyzed and is dismounted and prone, I believe. Witch King's movement during the moving phase, he's going to try to transfix Legolas. How many dice are you using with him?
2 dice.
Okay.
Need a 3.
Oh no. It's a 6.
6.
I'm going to use his 2 will to try to... 2 will. Try to resist. And I'll use one of his 3 points of might to bump that up to a 6 to resist the transfix. So here we are. And we are at the end of the movement phase. Over here we have the 2 Mirkwood Rangers charging into that Warg Rider. 1 charging into that Warg Rider. We have 1 Mirkwood Ranger charging into the 2-handed orc with 2-handed weapons, sorry. Those 2 on that orc, these 2 on that orc, these 2 on that orc with spear support. Mirkwood Cavalry has the Witch King and a bunch of stuff on him. Thranduil is paralyzed down there and then has 2 guys on him and 1 spear support. Over here it's 2 on 2 and 2 on 2. Or sorry, 2 on 2. Then 1 on 1 here. And this guy was charged because this guy stood up and charged him, I should say, because he was prone last turn. And then this Mirkwood Cavalry charged around into those 2 with spear support. So that is the movement phase. Going into the shooting phase next. Alright, shooting phase. The only shots that I have is Legolas here, shooting his auto hit into the Witch King. So roll into wounds, needing a 5 at this point in time. There it is, needing a 3 now, because of the +1 to wound from the special rule from the scenario. There it is. That's a wound on the Witch King.
Okay.
Fate number 2. Oh, fate number 3. I'm hoping. He makes it, but he is out of fate.
He's now out of fate.
Beginning of the movement phase, you have called a heroic combat, or shooting. Combat phase. Oh my goodness. I went through all the phases there. Beginning of the combat phase, you have called a heroic combat with the Witch King, which is one of the three basic heroics that everybody has. So we have to do that fight first. You are fight 5. I am fight 5. And I am within 3 inches of Thranduil, so I do get a banner reroll. So here we go. Let's see what I get with my roll. It is a 3 highest so far, sir. 3 highest. Alright, you got a 6. So, doesn't matter at this point in time. I need this banner reroll, and I need it to be a 6. It will be a 6. It's a 3 again. So you take it. Oh, I charged. I should have 2 dice there. Because I did charge.
You did charge,
so
yes.
Let me just roll one more die. It's a 5.
Interesting close.
Alright, so the Witch King has 4 attacks. Can you kill him? You can rend if you wanted. Goes up against his strength. Right?
Yeah, that's probably...
Then you're going to... Pretty sure you're going to kill him.
Yeah.
So because he's defense 5.
Yeah, so I think the... Beast usually has 2.
And monstrous charge.
Plus monstrous charge.
Well, you have 3 attacks from the... You have 3 attacks from the Witch King because of his thing.
Yeah.
So... From his mortal crown. Yeah, so... And then you charged.
Yeah.
So that's 4 attacks. But I think you... I'd have to double check.
Could I rend though?
I'm not sure. You'd have to double check the ruling for the mortal crown. Let's double check that. So the Witch King needs 3s to rend. Because you can rend with your attacks.
Apparently.
Yeah. Oh! You do get him. He is dead. So you do get a heroic combat and can move everybody else into somebody else. So after the heroic combat, Chris, you've used the Witch King to charge into the Palace Guard with a spear. Then the Orc and the Barrow White charged into the Legolas with a spear support over there as well. So I'm going to do my 1 Palace Guard up against those 2 Orcs. I am going to fight regular. I take it with my fight value. And needing a 4 to wound you. That's a 1, so that's a nothing. That'd be a nothing. Let's do this one Orc versus my 2 over here. I'm fainting with the gold dice, or die. I got a 5 highest right now.
That's you.
That is me. So, here we go.
Oh.
And so that is not a thing.
That was this spear guy here, right?
Yeah, that was this. No. This one over here. Yeah.
Oh, yes, of course, because the other one's been stripped off. Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll do this one next.
Okay.
Okay, so same thing, gold dice will be the fainting. 2 highest, wow. 3 highest. Whoa. You take it, sir. You need 6s to wound him. 6s. Yes. He is dead. He is very dead. Let's do the Mirkwood Ranger on the 2-handed Orc. Fighting regularly.
Fighting regular.
5. I got it. And let's see if I can get a 5 to kill you. No, that's a 1. Over here we got a 1-on-1 here. I charge with my Mirkwood Ranger. I got a 1. Oh, you take it. You need 4s. He's dead, or she's dead, whatever, this Mirkwood Ranger is gone. And then I got 2 on that Ward Rider over there. We're going to do the exact same thing. 1 will faint, which will be the darker, or the red. You got a 2s! Oh my goodness! Alright, do you wound? Needing 4s. Yes, you do. So these 2 Palace Guards up against those 2 Orcs there, and I will faint with the brown one. Here we go! Get a 6, I take it.
6, yep.
And needing 4s to wound you. There it is with a 6.
There it is. So it was
this one right there.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
I still got it on a 6, so yeah. Okay. Same thing over here. This Palace Guard up against that guy. And fainting again with the brown one. 6, take it. And needing 4s. Oh, I push it back though. 1-on-1 here. I'm going to fight regular with my spear Palace Guard. Get a 5. That's strong. You get a 5. I take it on fight value. I need 5 to wound you. That's a 3, so nothing. Push it back. Yeah. And then these 2 on your Ward Rider there. Fainting with the gold one again. Getting a 6. And can I kill? Needing 5s. It is a dead Ward Rider. Or Ward, yeah.
Okay, so courage test for the log.
He's running.
He's away.
He's gone. Mirkwood Cavalry here up against the Spectre and 2-handed Orc with spear support. I'm going to be fighting regularly.
I'm going to go 2-handed with the yellow.
Okay. Go ahead. 5 highest. 6.
Oh.
Okay. First one up against the Spectre to try to take him out. He's very dead.
Yep.
And then the second one against the 2-handed Orc.
Yep.
Cocked. And that's... What's your defense?
Defense would be 4.
He's just prone at this point in time and backs away.
Yep.
Legolas up against the Barrow White and 2 Orcs. So I'll be fighting regularly, sir. Fighting regularly. Go ahead. 6. I got a 5.
You do.
I will use a point of might.
Yeah, of course.
So I take it. What's your defense of your Spectre?
The Barrow White?
The Barrow White, sorry.
Barrow White, his defense, I believe, is a whopping 7.
Okay. Do I go after the Orc? Who's defense 5, right?
Yeah.
So I need 6s for one, 5s for the other. Okay, for Orc first. Nope. And Barrow White. No, nothing. So I'm going to do my Spear Palace Guard up against the Witch King, who you have 4 attacks. I only have 1. All I need is a 6. It's a 6! It is a 6! I am a higher fight value than you.
What language did you say I could use on this?
any language that you want. Any language that you want. So you can't even do anything about that. So, I get a +1 to wound. I'm going after the rider.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
So, And the reason why I won that is because I'm within 3 inches of Thranduil, and he gets the bonus +1 to his fight value. So I'm fight 6, where you're fight 5.
He's prone and not looking very grand.
No, they're just trying to go to his protection, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going after the rider because you have no fate left on the Witch King. I need him gone. So I need 6s, but 5s because of the Thranduil's Hall's special rule. So 5s. Nothing. Oh no. Paralyzed Thranduil's fight is the last fight of this round. I automatically lose.
You do.
So you win.
And you're prone.
And I'm prone. That's not good. Not good. You're going to jump all over him. So he's defense 6.
Yeah.
You got a two-handed weapon, so you might as well use that two-handed.
They're going to go two-handed, and
Yeah.
everyone else is going to bundle on top.
Yeah. So two-handed.
I'll say that.
Okay.
I'll do the other guys first,
Yeah.
just for dramatic effect.
Needing 6s.
So, first guy.
There's 1 wound.
6.
Okay.
Second
guy.
Nope.
Nothing. And then two-handed, needing
Third,
5.
Well, there's one support there.
That was 2 guys so far.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that was 2.
So that was
The
2 guys.
No. He was in this combat sphere supporting.
Okay,
so it was those 2 and this guy.
so now.
Yeah. Now the two-handed.
Now it's the two-handed.
Now the two-handed. You need 5s here. And you got 1 wound on me so far. 2 wounds on him. Okay. So, fate number 1. Nope. Fate number 2. Nope. Fate number 3. There we go. So I take 1 wound and he's out of fate. End phase, I get to see if I get to stand up.
Yes.
I need a 6. And he needs to stand up on not a 6.
And there's no...
Priority, next turn, and this is huge. Huge. I don't want it automatically goes to you. I gotta call a heroic action. I got it with Legolas. Got to. Oh no. So Chris is not going to counter with a heroic move. So I am now going to move Legolas and the rest of my guys. So we'll start off with Legolas and go from there. Legolas here, first thing he's going to do is try to charge into that Barrow White. Here we go. He makes it.
Mm-hmm.
This lady here during my heroic move is going to try to charge into that orc there. I make it. So we're good. So we're going to come up that way. And then he's going in base contact with Thranduil to try to assist him to get up. Because nobody else is in combat with Thranduil. And so, yeah, we're going to go like that. This Mirkwood Ranger during the movement phase is going to try to charge that orc who has terror because that Barrow White is there. So he's very scary. Let's see if I make it. I do make it with an 8. So not that scary for the Mirkwood Ranger who's going to charge in on that guy there. Like so. This guy here is going to try to charge into that orc all the way up there. Let's see if he makes it. That's a double 1, so that's a no. So this Mirkwood Ranger is going to try to charge... Actually, this guy here... Who do I want? This guy or this guy? That Mirkwood Ranger is going to do the exact same thing. And is in. This one here is going to try to charge into the Witch King. Loving it. So the end of my heroic move, this is what the board looks like. The Mirkwood Ranger is on that orc. I have 1 Mirkwood Elf on that orc, 1 Mirkwood Ranger on that orc. This guy failed his courage test. This guy here charged in on that orc there. These 2 charged into the Witch King. That guy charged into that two-handed orc there. Legolas on those 2. This guy's in base contact with Thranduil. This Ranger is on that orc. That Palace Guard is on the Banner Bear and the Barrow White and has spear support. This Palace Guard is on that orc there like so. This guy is on that orc there, plus that orc, and this one is on those 2. That is that. I still have these 2 to move here. Calvary, that guy, and that guy. You still have your riders and a few other things there. So we'll come back after the regular movement now. So this guy here is going to attempt to jump over this prone orc here into that combat with that fight guy. Or if I roll a 6, I'm going to continue to wrap around and hopefully get into the Barrow White instead, is the hope. So I'm an expert rider, so I get to reroll any fails, so I don't want a 1 here. If I do roll a 1, I just charge you with my cavalry bonus, right?
That seems to be the way it works.
Yeah. Alright, so I just jump. So I'll just jump into the control zone of the spear guy.
Shift that prone.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Like so. Here we are at the end of the movement phase. Cavalry, as you saw, jumped into that spear supporting orc. This guy here charged into 2 here, and then this guy charged into the prone one. He's still on that one. This guy here is on that guy. This guy is on that one. That guy's on 2 with spear support. He's on 1. He's on 1. These 2 are on the wraith. Over here, there's 1-on-1 with spear support. Sorry, 1-on-1 here, and there and there. You got a charge bonus over here, and you got a charge bonus there. So that is that. I have no shooting, thankfully, but it is now going into the combat phase. So, Chris, you're going to call a heroic with the Witch King using your last point of might as well?
Heroic strike, yeah.
Heroic strike, and that's just because my 1 palace guard down there is currently fight 6 compared to your fight 5.
Yep.
So, what fight do you want to start off with first?
I'll just start with the less dramatic ones.
Okay, over there. I'm fighting regularly, sir. I got 1 attack versus your 2. Oh, you get a 2 highest.
Look at that.
I get a 1!
Okay.
You get them. So, you need 4s here, sir, and you have 4 dice to kill. That Mirkwood Ranger is very, very dead. Very dead. Do you want to do the other Mirkwood Ranger too? Okay, fighting regularly still? Go ahead. Let's see what you got. You got a 6. I got a 5. You take it.
Okay.
And needing 4s again. Should be dead. Oh, very dead. 3 wounds on her. Or hit. Or the elf. The she-elf. Moving up here next. Chris wants to do the... Are you going to 2-handed or no?
For that one...
Is it
-1. I'm not going to 2-hand it, no.
I'm going to fight regularly. Rolling a 1. Oh my goodness. Alright. So you need...
Strength 3 though. So.
4s. Because I'm only defense 3. There you go. Another ranger down. Another ranger bites the dust. Mirkwood Elf versus a orc there.
Yep.
And I'm fighting regularly. I got a 3 high. You got a 4. There. Alright, you need 6s to kill.
No.
Oh, I saw it. Alright. Where do you want to go to next? We got 1-on-1 there?
Yeah, let's just do that 1-on-1.
Okay, here we go. Got a 5, that's strong. Alright, needing 5 to wound you. Here we go. It's a 2. No. So Chris wants to do these 2 up against that Palace Guard next. I am going to... What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I need to fight regularly. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it. Oh, you get a 6. I need a 6. Oh, it's a 1. Alright. Can you get him? Needing 6s to kill him.
He's not trapped, is he?
He is trapped.
Well,
He's
actually,
trapped.
he could. Someone could move, couldn't they? If they wanted to.
Yeah, no.
But he's trapped then.
Well, I could. No, he's trapped. He is trapped. So you have 4 dice. Gotta get a 6 here. Get 6. You get 2, so he is dead.
1-on-1.
This is a 1-on-1 right there.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to do him next.
Yeah.
Fighting regularly.
He's gonna shield.
Alright. Got a 4. You get a 6s, and you push me back. Okay. And then you got a 1-on-1 here. 1-on-1 there. 1-on-1, and then my cavalry on that guy.
Yeah. Oh, so much trapped.
Very much so.
I'll go for this guy again, and I suppose
This guy?
shield. Yeah. So
yeah.
in front there.
Yep. I'm going to fight regularly. If you're shielding, I'm fighting regularly. 3. Woo! You got a 5. You got it. And so I'll just get pushed back an inch. And where to next?
Where to next? I will go with...
You got a 1-on-1 where I'm trapped. Actually, I can move back an inch.
I don't know. I think you can probably do that.
Yeah.
I think you can do that. So I think I'm
you are trapped.
I'm trapped.
Yep.
And
you're prone here too, so.
Yeah, so that's not good. I don't think that's going to change. So I guess I'll do those 2.
Okay.
And he doesn't have a shield, so he's just got to
fighting regularly,
suck it up.
just like me. All right, you got a 6. I got a 1. All right. So I get pushed back an inch. And not enough to kill.
Nothing.
I charge here into that orc, and Chris, you want to do that one next?
Yeah.
And I do have a banner, because I'm within 6 inches of Thranduil. Get a 5, that's good. Banner reroll to take it, come on! Cocked 1, come on! Oh, I take it on the fight value.
Am I within 3?
I would, yeah, you would.
Banner?
So, it's, alright, so you are knocked down. Let's see if I can get a 5 to kill you. I do get a 5 to kill you.
Yeah.
There's a 6. 1-on-1 there.
Again, no shield, so he's just going to have to take it.
Same here. 3 highest. Woo. 6, you stand up for free, and I back up. 1-on-1 there, my Mirkwood Ranger versus your Orc with shield. I take it. Here we go. Can I kill? Can I kill? No, I can't. Mirkwood Ranger up against those two. Did not have enough range to charge in both of them, or else I would have for the extra die. You get a 2 highest.
Oh my God.
You get a 5. Needing a 5 again to kill that front orc, and he is dead. That front orc is dead. 2 on the Witch King over here.
So he's going to strike up.
You are going to strike up. You're higher.
Well, I don't know. That makes me.
Your fight 5.
Yeah.
So you go up to 7. Or you go up to...
Oh, it's D6, isn't it? Oh,
is it D6?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I thought it was D3,
yeah.
But actually it is D6.
I'm pretty sure it's still D6. Okay, so I charged you. You have 3 attacks versus my shielding 4 attacks because I have a shield and an Elven Glaive that I can use as a shield.
Okay.
So let's see if you get a 6, because if you do, you take it. Yes. You do. Alright, so you can rend up against one guy or strike versus their defense on those guys. So it's up to you.
And they're both strengths, defense 6.
One's defense 6, one's defense 5.
Okay.
So
and
the one with the shield is D6.
And with the new rules, if I hurl, it's got to be straight
directly away.
So it's going to hit someone.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah. So like if you're going to hurl this guy, he would go back that way.
I'm going to rend. Let's be safe. Okay. I'm going to rend.
Who are you going to rend? The one with the shield or the one with the glaive?
The one with the shield.
Okay. So needing 3s. Oh, I saw 2 2s. I was so hopeful. But the Palace Guard is dead. 1-on-1 here with the 2-handed guy.
Yeah,
and
he's
my
going to
Palace Guard.
He's going to go 2-handed.
Okay.
I figure I needed to get through his defense.
Absolutely. I'm fighting regularly.
Okay.
So, alright, so you got a 4. I got a 6. Okay, so I need your defense. I need 4s. It's a 1.
Jeez.
Are you trapped? Can you move an inch away?
I don't know.
You can make way with the Witch King. Yeah, absolutely. So you're fine. You're fine. Are you charging Legolas against those 2 guys? So I have 3 attacks versus your 2. I need a 6 here. There it is. I take it.
So they're not prone anyway.
They're knocked prone. Yeah. I just want to. I'm curious if I want to go after the Barrow Wight and put everything against him and hope for some 6s. Are you near breaking or no? Everything after the Barrow Wight, trying to get it gone so it can't paralyze anybody else. Needing 2 6s here. There it is.
Oh, there's the second one. I didn't see that. 2
of them. So that Barrow Wight is dead, and the orc is knocked prone. All right, end phase. I got to see if Thranduil stands up. So I have somebody in base contact with him all combat phase, so I get an extra D6 for this. So I need a 6 on one of these 2. That's a cock 3. Oh, it's still a 3. So Thranduil's still prone on the ground. We got ahead of ourselves here. I have 2 guys on your 2 guys, the Banner Bear and the Barrow Wight.
Banner's going to be yellow.
Yeah, fainting with the Blackfyre die and rolling regularly with Spear Spores. You got a
3.
3 highest.
Jeez. Oh,
I got a 2.
But I was going to say he's got a banner, but
yeah,
doesn't need it.
Doesn't need it. I rolled a 2 highest with my Palace Guard, and I do back away.
And
Courage 4.
Did you say Thranduil was acted as a banner? But is he
only for my Mirkwood Calvary?
Okay,
that's it. So I am Courage 4 for your Barrow Wight.
Okay, so Barrow Wight's going to be orange. He's their strength 3.
Okay. So you need 5s. And the other guy needs 5s as well. Very dead. Palace Guard. Very dead. Priority next turn. It's a big one. Here we go. I need it. 3, 2, 1. I got it. We have no might on the board. It goes to me. This guy here is going to try charging into the barrel white. Loves it. He's in. This Mirkwood Ranger right there is charging into the orc in front of him, needing a courage test because the Witch King is there and gives him terror. Fails. This guy here is going to try to charge into that orc there.
Oh, the drama.
It's good. 6. This guy here is going to try to charge into that orc back there as well, that the Mirkwood Ranger tried to charge into, but failed. He's in. This guy here is going to try to charge the Witch King there, and I'm hoping he gets in. He's loving it.
He's in.
Legolas here is going to charge into that orc right in front of him that is knocked prone. He makes it. Roll the 5, plus 6, minus 1, still 10. So, that guy right there, like so. Here we go. We are at the end of the movement phase. The wargs have, warg riders, sorry, have started charging up. One charge into that Mirkwood elf with the glaive. I have a Mirkwood ranger on 2. That guy stood there, did nothing. One Mirkwood elf on 1 guy there. I just knocked my ranger around. Oh my goodness. I have 1 Mirkwood ranger on the Witch King. 1 Palace Guard on orc. 1 on 2 here, or 1 on whatever I want. I get to divide, so I'm actually going to do the 3 up against my cavalry and 1 on 1 there. I have 2 guys in base contact with Thranduil. Legolas on 1 orc, ranger on 1, 1 on 1, 1 on 1, 1 on 2 up there because I got the shield. So that is that. There's no shooting, so we'll come back with combats next. How about that, Chris? Yeah? Here we go. Jumping in combats, we're going to do a 1-on-1 there. Mirkwood Ranger versus Orc. I got a 5. It's good. Oh. All right, can I get him with another 5? No. I do push you back, though. We got a 1-on-1 here. Palace Guard versus 1.
Shielding.
I'm fighting regularly. 5. All right, take it. Can I get him? Can I get him? No.
Just,
1-on-1 there. Yeah. Nope, that's the right one. Yep. Oh, 1-on-1 there. Yep. And
shielding, I guess.
Okay, fighting regularly. I got a 5 again. Oh, I take it on fight value.
Banner.
Banner? Yep. We got a 5. You need this. I still take it on fight. Well, needing a 5 to kill. There it is. Another orc. Yeah, that one there. Another orc dead. You know what? I'm going to do the Mirkwood Cavalry next. I want to get rid of that banner. I should have done that first. Here we go. Can I get a 6? I can't. Alright, what do you roll on your 3 dice? I got 3 highest here. Holy moly, I need a 6! There it is, I take it on fight value. I got a banner from Thranduil. Yes, Mirkwood Cavalry. So the first one, I'm going to put on your banner. Banner.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, banner. Nope. Second one on the banner. Yes. Banner dead. Banner down. Banner down. Over here doing this one next, I got 2-on-1. So you got your 2-handed guy and your spear guy up against my 1 Palace Guard with shield and spear.
Which guys are we doing? These?
Yeah, those 2 there.
Okay.
Alright, I am going to shield. So you have 2 dice there. Yep. I'm going to shield.
Which one are we doing?
This guy and that guy versus that Palace Guard.
Okay. So Yellow's going to be 2-handed.
Okay. I'm going to shield. I take
Got
it. So just push you back. Like so. Palace Guard versus your Orc there.
Shielding.
Fighting regularly.
Oh. That's too cool.
There we go. Needing 4s because I get a +1 to wound due to the bonus. It's a 1. Nothing. 2-handed versus the spear support there.
He's going to go regular.
Okay, I'm going to fight regular as well. 5. Oh, needing 4s to get you. There it is. Another guy dead. Another guy down. Right there. Mirkwood Ranger back there. Due to their knife fighting special rule, I get an extra die or bonus attack for every guy beyond the first. I get a bonus attack.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to fight regular.
I'm fighting regular too. All right, 4 highs for me, sir. 4 highs for you.
No banner.
All right. I'll go after the spear supporting first, needing 5s, and nothing. So they just get pushed back. The Mirkwood Elf with the glaive versus the Spear Orc. I am going to fight regular.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ditto.
Yeah. 2!
6.
Oh my goodness. So I get pushed back an inch. Can you wound? Needing 5s. No, you can't.
Nope.
No. Alright. Elven Glaive versus a Warg Rider and a Spear Orc. I will be shielding in this one, sir. Shielding. Alright, 4 highest. 5. If I take it, I will push those 2 back. Legolas up against 1. I did charge, so I get 3 attacks. Fighting regular. I got 4 highest. Oh my goodness. Oh, you get a 6. Yeah. And where are you going to go after?
I'm going to go after...
Yes, 2 wounds, 3 fade still.
Yeah. I'm going to go after his horse, because
Okay.
I'm a sneaky evil orc.
Absolutely. Horse flesh.
Ugh.
Nothing. I think the last fight we have to do is my Mirkwood Elf up against the Witch King. I will be shielding here. We're tied fight value. Let's see what happens. 4 highest. I get 6s. I take it and push it back. And you lose another will, taking you down to 4.
4 will, I believe.
No other combat, so the end phase. I have Thranduil plus 2 to help him, and I need a 6s to get him to stand back up is what I need. What I need is not that. Here we go. Priority, next turn. It's a big one. 2. 5, you got it. Oh, that's not good for me. Alright, so you're going to be activating the Witch King first during your movement, and you are broken now.
I'm now broken, yeah.
So you need to make a courage test with him. He's courage, what, 5?
Courage 6.
Courage 6. You could fail this.
In no way could I.
So where are you going to move him then, is the question. That is the question.
Well...
Because everybody that you end within 6 inches of does not need to make a courage test because you're standfast.
Yeah.
Just for those viewers that are newer to the game. You're going to activate the barrel weight next, Chris?
Yep, that one just there.
Just so that way you can do your stand fast and stand up and
Figure
hopefully keep everybody else in the board, except for the one ward who might have to make a courage test. You're fine. You're courage 6 with him anyway, so we'll see where he moves to. Okay. So after standing up, Barrow is going to try to paralyze the cavalry using 2 of his will.
He's a 4.
And he is paralyzed. So he is going down. So Chris has moved everything on his side of the board that can move, and that doesn't need a courage test due to the fact of stand fast, but he has 3 models that still need a courage test. This Warg Rider, the Orc back there that's 2-handed, and the Orc back there with the spear. So what one do you want to start with first, Chris?
I'll go with the spear guy at the back.
Okay. Courage of 2.
Everyone has a massive courage of 2, so I'm not expecting great things here.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, he's gone.
Okay, and 2-handed or the Warg Rider next?
I'll go with the 2-handed next.
Okay, let's see where he goes to.
6, 7, 8, he's good.
He is in. Or do you want him to charge?
I guess he will just charge the fellow next to
the
him.
The Mirkwood Ranger there, yeah. And then you have your Warg Rider down there. He's good as well. Okay, and where is he going?
That's a good question. He's not much else.
We'll see where he goes. That Mirkwood Elf there is going to try to charge into that spear supporting guy on Thranduil. And he makes it with an 8, so he's going to charge into him. This guy here is going to try to charge into that guy there. Gonna try. Keyword, try. I do have a -1 to my courage. I'm courage 4 now. I need to get a 6 or higher. No, he does not. Here we are at the end of the movement phase. Mirkwood Ranger is on 1. This Orc is on 2, because I countercharge with him. Palace Guard is supporting the prone Thranduil. This guy is on 1. This guy is on 1. Barrel White's on this guy. 1-on-1 there. 1-on-1 there. 1-on-1 there. 1-on-1 there. Warg Rider on 1. Witch King and a Warg Rider on Legolas. And 1-on-1's over there as well. No shooting, so we're going to go into the combat phase next. Starting off the combats with the 2-handed Orc versus the Mirkwood Ranger, fighting regularly.
Just fine normally.
2, 4, you got it. Needing 4s to wound. That is an okay Mirkwood Ranger. Alright, do you want to do the next Mirkwood Ranger up against the Spear Sport?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it up. 6, I take it. And needing a 5 to wound. Ah, it's cocked. Needing a 5. No. Warg Rider up against the Mirkwood Elf with the glaive. I am going to shield. Okay. You get a 4. I get a 4 as well, so I take it. And I push you back. Palace Guard versus the Spear Orc. I'm fighting regularly. I'm assuming you will be too. 6, I take it. Needing 5s to wound. Or 4s, sorry, because I'm within 3 inches of him. Thranduil. And where to next? You want to do the guy there?
Well, this guy.
It's up to you. He'd be trapped.
He's going to get trapped
regardless.
Yeah. Although...
We'll see where we go.
Against 2.
So, this guy here, up against Thranduil, but I have Spear Support on Thranduil, so I do get actually 1 die. I don't automatically lose the fight. Because that's Spear Support, right? Because I'd lose if it wasn't for Thranduil, because he's not fighting.
I'm gonna fight normally here.
Same here. So, go ahead. 4. 4, I take it on fight value. Needing a 5 to kill you. That's a 5. That is a dead Auric, yes. Alright, over here, so my Mirkwood Elf with Elven Glaive is going to fight regularly. I take it, and you're trapped, so I'm going to double this, needing 5s. Nothing. So I just back up. Yeah. Yep. When this paralyzed guy first, you automatically win the fight. So you need 6s here because I do have a shield. Sorry, 5s. He's a Mirkwood Cavalry with a shield.
Nope.
Don't kill him. You just back up an inch. Oh no. 1-on-1 here, Palace Guard versus the...
I'm going two-handed on this one.
Okay, I'm fighting regularly.
Crazy.
4. Alright, here we go. Needing 5 to kill. There it is, another dead Orc. Dead Orc. 1-on-1 here. 2 spear fighting guys trying to poke each other with sharp ends. Fighting regularly.
Yep.
You got a 6 to my 5. You take it. I'm needing 5s, sir. Needing 5s. Oh!
Not quite.
So I do back up there. And we got the Barrow White or the 2-on-1.
Let's do the Barrow White.
Okay. I am going to fight regularly. 1! Beat that! I take it on fight value! I'm sorry. That is terrible. I need 6s by 4s because your defense 8, right?
6.
Okay. No. One here, Mirkwood Ranger versus an Orc with shield, fighting regularly. You get a 6. I get a 6 as well. Needing 5s to kill. There's another 6. That's the RCMP from Moose Machine die. I'll take that. I'm going to fight regular here. You're going to shield, Chris?
Shield,
okay. I'm going to fate with the Blackfyre die. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I take it.
You do.
Needing a 5 to kill. There's a 6 on the Blackfyre die. So that Orc is there. Just Legolas, you have 4 attacks with the Witch King and 1 with your Warg Rider.
I do.
Oh my goodness. Legolas does have a higher fight value though.
Yeah.
I just need a 6. It could happen. Set the bar for me. I'm under pressure.
5.
I need a 5 here. 5 or more. There's a 6. Okay, so I win. Both my attacks are going after the Witch King because I only need a 6 to kill him. Just need a 6. I have faith in these dice.
Yeah?
Faith! Oh, not enough.
Misplaced.
It is misplaced. Not enough. End phase. I get a d6 roll for Thranduil to see if he stands up. It's a 3. And for my Cavalry model, it's a 2. So they don't stand up. Going into next turn priority. I get a 1! Oh, you got it. You got it. Alright, so you got priority, Chris. Who are you going to activate first?
I'll do the Witch King.
Just so you can get the stand fast, hopefully?
Yep.
Okay, don't fail. You're in.
Easy, easy.
Alright, so what are you going to do? You have 3 will left with them, do you not?
I do.
Dangerous times.
It is dangerous.
Dangerous times. Risky.
It is.
Risky, risky, risky. We'll see where he goes. Alright, during your moving phase,
Yep.
Barrow White needs a
Barrow White
courage test. See what happens. You are
3, 4,
cool, just good.
He's
just good.
About good.
Courage 6. Where's Barrow White going?
Barrow-wight is going to go into
Prone guy.
the prone guy.
Okay.
And then the spearman's going to wrap around
and get into that guy.
Get him.
Sounds good. And then you need a courage test for that orc.
For this fellow here.
Yep. You are gone. He is running. This palace guard here that defended Thranduil last turn is going to make a jump test, jump over into that orc that's on him. He makes it. And you were saying that it's disrespectful, but I look at this as like an opportunity to put yourself in harm's way for your king.
One does not leap over one's king.
Oh, I don't know about that. In this case, I'm protecting his body as he's trying to stand up from some awful, evil magic, foul sorcery.
One does not simply walk on Thranduil.
I didn't walk on him. I jumped over him, as he said. Alright, so this Mirkwood Ranger during my movement phase is going to try to charge into that Warg Rider. Let's see if I get it. I do get it with a roll of a 9. So she, or he, this elf, will just come over here like so. This is what the board looks like at the end of the phase. This Warg Rider charged into that Mirkwood Ranger. Palace Guard charged into the Witch King. Legolas was charged by the Witch King, and I just hit the Witch King. Evil thing. You're going to go down to 2 will after this turn, correct?
Bring it on.
Alright, Mirkwood Ranger charged into that Warg Rider down below there who charged into the Mirkwood Elf. Mirkwood Ranger over there was charged by that orc. Thranduil was charged by 1, but was countercharged by that guy. And then Thranduil has 2 in base contact with him to hopefully give him some help with the shrugging off the paralyze effect. 1-on-1 here, here, and a 3-on-1 over there. Chris, you have priority, so we will go into combats next. The Warg up against the Mirkwood Ranger. I have 1 attack. And I get a 5. You get a 5. I take it on fight value. Going after the orc. Here we go. Needing another 5. There it is. Does that warg stay? Let's see. No, he's gone. He's gone. 1-on-1 over here. I'm going to fight regularly with my palace guard. I get a 5.
Whopping 5. I get a 6.
You get a 6. You take it. Can you wound? Needing a 6 to kill him.
Yes.
You do. That palace guard with shield is dead. You automatically win that fight up against that Mirkwood cavalry that's been dismounted. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yes. Oh, wow. You need 5 to wound.
Strength 3 versus...
defense, courage 4.
Courage 4.
Yeah. Needing a 5.
Nope.
Nope.
That's
so
correct.
you back away. Oh, that Barrow-wight. Where to next?
Let's do this
1-on-1.
Yeah.
Okay, fighting regularly. Here we go. Get a 6, I take it. And I get a +1 to wound, needing force. There it is, 6 again.
Need the +1.
Yes. One up there first. Everybody is fainting that can faint, so that will be the gold one will be my spear support. The red will be my fainting. So you get a 3. I get a 3 as well. You are trapped, so I'll roll this twice, but you should be good and dead. Yeah, there's a 6 and a 4. Good and dead. Good and dead.
1-on-1.
1-on-1 there. Yep.
Okay.
Let's do that. Fighting regularly. Here we go.
Here you go.
4.
5.
You got it. Needing 4s to kill. 4. That is enough to kill that Mirkwood Ranger right there. Charging Warg in on 2. So I will faint with my my gold die.
4.
I got a 5. Here we go. Fainting with the gold die, like I said. There's the 6. The loony symbol.
Does the warg stay?
It does.
Amazingly,
the warg stays. Thranduil and 1 guy up against a orc. So I have 1 die because Thranduil doesn't contribute any, is how I would assume that works. So here we go. 1 guy. I take it. Can I kill him needing force? That's a dead orc right there. That is what happens when you take on Thranduil's palace guards. His bodyguards. Jumping over his liege lord to protect him.
Spear first.
Spear first. That's right. That's right. Big question though. Legolas. Can Legolas take on the Witch King? You have 4 dice.
Yes, I do. 4.
I have a palace guard in gold and Legolas in red. Legolas will faint.
Okay.
And palace guard will fight regularly. Okay? Go ahead.
6.
You get a 6 and a whole bunch of 2s. I need a 6 here to win. Oh, no. No.
No might?
No might. No might on Legolas.
Okay, so I think Legolas is going to be...
Rended?
Rended.
Okay. 4 dice, sir.
And as Monstrous Charge doesn't knock down cavalry.
Yeah, he's going to be knocked down.
So he's going to be prone.
You don't double rents.
Yeah. Oh, because it's a rent,
Yeah.
isn't it? Oh.
Okay.
No, you don't.
So your strength is...
Strength is 6.
So you need 3s. 3s. They're all... Oh, wounds. I have 2 fate, 2 wounds, so Legolas is dead. I can't do anything about that one. Legolas is dead. That is not good. Not good. End phase, let's see if Thranduil gets up. He still doesn't get up. He's still paralyzed. But at the end of this turn, we do come to the end of the match because Chris is at 25% now. That was a slobber knocker.
I'm just happy that Thranduil's still on his back.
Yes, very much so. So we'll come back with the after-action report once we tally up to see who actually takes the win. Alright guys, here we are with the after-action report. You just saw the match between Chris's Angmar force versus my Halls of Thranduil, or Thranduil's Halls armies. And Thranduil's Hall came up on top with a 6-2 victory. So, how did we get to that point? You got 1 for wounding my general, Thranduil.
Yep.
I got none. I got 1 for wounding, or for killing a enemy hero.
Yeah.
And you got 1.
I also got the same one. We were both even on that one.
Yeah, so you got 2, I got 1. And then I got 5 for the...
I was broken.
Yeah, no, I was not
broken. Yeah.
So that was a 6-2 victory for Thranduil's Halls. Highlights of the match for you? Any?
I think towards the end, it got very messy, but the heroes actually got toe-to-toe with each other. So by the end, the Witch King saw Legolas off, luckily.
Yeah.
It got really toe-to-toe. Although it didn't all work out the way I wanted it to, but it had a dramatic ending.
It did. Legolas dying, Thranduil lying on his back, surrounded by his palace guards.
Yeah.
That's truly, I think, what saved Thranduil was the palace guards with the automatic passing the courage test.
Yeah.
Because Thranduil's there, right? So.
Absolutely. And the ability to, because he was prone, your guys were able to leap over him right into the face of my guys. Yeah. So that was pretty...
With the spear.
That was pretty cinematic.
It's almost like in the movies where the elves are jumping over the back of the dwarves. And
they're like surfing over the front line.
Yeah. So it was pretty good. It was a very good match. I had a lot of fun. I was hoping to shoot your Witch King out from off his Felbeath with Legolas.
He was quite lucky. There was like 2 or 3 auto shots in there that he managed to escape.
Yeah. And I was hoping to put that fear on you, you know what I mean? And it kind of worked. And then I was like, well, now that you paralyze, Thranduil, who is a machine, and I couldn't roll a 6 to get him back up on his feet if the game depended on it.
That was kind of like 50% of the plan, like paralyze a high-value hero.
You did.
The second bit was to be able to get some 2-handed weapons or something heavy in there, and that didn't quite happen just because everyone was pinned.
Well, and like I said, those palace guards are what did that, because I was able to just get them without any courage test needed because of your terror from the Angmar special rule. I was able to get the palace guards in and peel people off and sort of put them where I needed to be, right? So maybe I was a little bit foolish on spending Thranduil's might and stuff earlier on. Maybe I shouldn't have spent his might per se, but at the same time, it was good. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I wish Thranduil... I think it would have been fun if I saw Thranduil jump back up on his feet after being paralyzed, because he becomes a wrecking ball.
Yeah, well, I think I would have probably lost another hero at some point.
Yeah, I agree. Well, Chris, thank you for coming down, dude. I appreciate it. It was great fun, great match. Guys, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, ignite your hobby.